Welcome back to the art realm, all you seekers of art historical wisdom. Today I'm going to tell you about the Camelid Sacrum. The dating of this object has a very wide range between 14,000 BCE to 7,000 BCE, and it comes from Tequesquiac, Mexico. Say that 10 times fast. This sculpture was made from the fossilized remains of the sacrum of an extinct camelid. Camels, llamas, and alpacas belong to the camelid family. An engineer accidentally discovered this object in 1870 at a depth of about 40 feet when he was working on a drainage project. An analysis of the different layers of soil and rock before removing the object was not done at the time of the discovery, making exact dating difficult, thus the large range of time that this object is estimated to have been created. Now, archaeologists today are very careful and very precise when they are doing digs. It's very tedious, but that has now become the norm for archaeologists. But this object didn't have that advantage. It is also important to note that this object predates the Maya and Aztec civilizations by many millennia. So we don't know who made this. This is a prehistoric item, a prehistoric sculpture. In 1892, Mexican geologist and botanist Mariano de la Bercina was in possession of this object and noted the articular extremity of the last vertebra was utilized perfectly to represent the nose and mouth of this animal. The object was held in a private collection between 1895 and 1956, so no further scholarly study was made during this period. Today, experts agree that the carving and markings were definitely made by human hands. The two circular spaces, and you can take a look at them in the image on your screen, these represent the navel cavities and were carefully carved and are perfectly symmetrical. The sacrum is the large triangular bone at the base of the spine. Holes were cut into the end of the bone to represent the nostrils, and the bone is also engraved, though this is difficult to see it in the photographs, so incised lines in different locations. And what I have up for you on this image is a llama, which is a camelid, so you can see what that looks like, as well as a human sacrum. But you get the idea. It is triangular in shape. We don't know the true purpose of the object. However, it could have been used as a sacred object in fertility rituals, as early Mesoamericans relied on the camelid species for food and other necessities. The care taken in carving the canine features out of this bone suggests a significant, possibly spiritual function. We see a common thread across prehistoric cultures for carvers to use the existing shape of a natural form, like a sacrum or a stone or an antler, as in this example, to suggest a subject. So this is the bison licking its flank, which was created out of a reindeer antler and was made to create a fragmentary spear thrower. So that's what this carver had in mind. And this is from France. So it's a continent and an ocean away from our example today, the Camelid Sacrum. Look at how cleverly that carver also has used the shape of the found object. So that wraps up the Camelid Sacrum. I'll see you back next time for the next work of art.